If you're a content creator today, you already know the harsh reality. Traditional video production is an absolute time sink. Between buying expensive gear, hiring actors, booking studio time, and then trapping yourself in the editing bay for hours, the costs, both in your time and your money, can literally paralyze your workflow. But what if there was a platform that claimed to bypass all of that entirely? Today, we're doing a comprehensive review of Jogg AI, a platform making a massive amount of noise as a potential all-in-one, budget-friendly solution for video generation.
Okay, let's dive into this. The big question we're answering today is whether this bold new software can truly replace expensive studios and human actors, specifically for e-commerce sellers, marketers, and solo creators. I mean, can you literally just type some text and get a professional ad? To answer that, here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover 1. What is Jogg AI? 2. Standout video creation features. 3. Avatars and AI voices. 4. Pricing and credit system. 5. The major drawbacks. And 6. Final verdict and deal.
All right, Section 1. What is Jogg AI?
So Jogg AI was actually founded pretty recently, just back in March of 2024 by Anbang Zhu, and it's based out of Singapore. But get this, despite being the new kid on the block, the platform already boasts over 95,000 users. What makes it so interesting is that it functions as a sort of centralized hub. It bundles access to incredibly powerful third-party generative video models. We're talking big names like VO3 and Seedance 2.0 all under one roof, which makes it highly accessible for everyday creators like us.
To really understand its place in the market, you kind of have to look at its main rival. Jogg AI is aggressively pitching itself as a budget alternative to HeyGen. Where HeyGen charges a premium price and is basically the category leader for enterprise-grade polish and perfect lip sync, Jogg AI offers a much cheaper entry point. It provides a massive, broad feature surface, stuff like URL to video generation and face swapping, which really caters to creators who just want to experiment wildly without a massive upfront investment.
Moving into Section 2. Standout video creation features.
And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer volume of versatile features they've packed into a single subscription. It can honestly be a bit overwhelming. You've got talking photos to bring static 2D images to life, video translation for reaching a global audience, like effortlessly switching from Hindi to English, and even trendy tools like those talking baby video podcasts you see everywhere. Plus, there's a whole built-in Canva-style video editor, complete with a timeline, animations, and music tracks, so you rarely even have to leave the app. Oh, and for you power users, there's batch video generation to churn out content at scale.
But the true crown jewel here, especially if you're an e-commerce seller, is the URL to video feature. The workflow is incredibly direct. Step 1, you literally just paste a product link from Amazon, Shopify, or eBay. Step 2, the AI automatically grabs the images, the pricing, the product details, and then writes several script variants ranging from a humor and meme style to expert advice. Step 3, it automatically renders 10 or more avatar-led video ad variants. It is a fantastic starting point. Though it's worth noting these automated outputs usually need a tiny bit of manual editing polish in the timeline just to make them truly shine.
Which brings us to Section 3, Avatars and AI voices. When it comes to audio, you are absolutely spoiled for choice. Jogg AI features a staggering library of over 1,000 high-quality AI voices. And the reason it sounds so good is that they've integrated directly with 11 Labs, which most people consider the absolute gold standard for AI audio right now. That integration ensures you're getting highly refined, professional voiceovers across a huge variety of accents, languages, and tonal styles. Visually, the platform gives you access to nearly 300 pre-designed stock avatars covering different professions, ages, and styles. But if you want that personalized touch, you can simply upload a 30-second to 1-minute video recording of yourself to create a custom avatar. Pair that with their voice cloning feature, which just requires a tiny audio sample, and boom, you can produce a highly realistic digital twin. You could literally have it speak your scripts without you ever stepping in front of a camera again.
Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 4, Pricing and Credit System.
Feel free to pause and read through these details. While there is a free tier, so you can test the waters with watermarked videos naturally, the entry point for serious use is the starter plan at $29 a month. However, they run promotional pricing a lot, which often drops that starter tier down to somewhere between $15 and $24 a month. As you scale up to the creator and team plans, you get more credits and you can generate much longer videos, up to 15 minutes. The team plan is also what unlocks that advanced Seedance 2.0 model for you.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is understanding how those credits are actually burned, because it's a vital mechanic of the software. Generating a brand new video costs 1 full credit. But let's say you notice a typo in the subtitles, or maybe the avatar's lip sync glitched a little. Re-editing that video costs you 0.4 credits. Photo generations run you 0.2. The real friction here is that regenerations and minor tweaks cost you valuable credits, which means you can deplete your yearly allowance way faster than you might expect.
Time for a reality check. Section 5. The major drawbacks.
If we look at independent testing and direct user feedback, it reflects a pretty stark reality. Jogg AI currently sits at a 2.5 out of 5 score on Trustpilot. That heavily negative skew is largely driven by administrative frustrations. Specifically, users are reporting confusing billing practices and a notoriously strict no-refund policy. Basically, the moment a single credit has been used on the platform, refunds are completely off the table.
Breaking down the biggest operational complaints, the number one issue is the lip sync. Depending on which avatar you choose or how far back you stood when recording your own custom avatar, the lip sync quality can be a real roll of the dice. We already mentioned that punishing credit burn on edits. Furthermore, for you e-commerce marketers, the URL to video tool is incredibly neat, but the output leans super heavily towards studio-style avatar presentations. It really struggles to create that authentic, native, shaky phone user-generated content, or UGC, that performs best on platforms like TikTok or Reels. Finally, some early adopters who bought lifetime deals have expressed a lot of frustration after being excluded from accessing the premium VO3 video models.
And finally, Section 6. Final verdict and deal.
So, the crucial point is this. Jogg AI is a highly credible multi-tool platform. It offers an incredible variety of features from URL to video to voice cloning at a very cheap entry point, fully backed by stellar 11 Labs audio. However, the inconsistent lip sync, the punishing credit system for edits, and that strict refund policy make it a bit of a gamble. Ultimately, it's a fantastic sandbox for solo creators and marketers looking to test out video ad concepts on a strict budget, but it might just be too risky for those requiring flawless, production-level, high-volume e-commerce workflows, where absolutely every credit counts. Look, the landscape of AI video generation is moving incredibly fast. If tools that seem like absolute magic today are just the standard baseline tomorrow, the question is, can you afford not to start experimenting with them? If your use case fits the strengths we've outlined today, and you're ready to test these digital avatars out for yourself, check the description below for the best Jogg AI deal available right now.